Moments away as the drama awaits. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And Greg... You're facing the front of a back-to-back. How much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
And now Washington's starting group. You've got Anthony Simon. Lauri Markkanen is out there at Bull. And it's Carrington in at the 2 spot. And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Pass to Wilkins. The kick out to Poole. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Washington now. It's a 3-point game coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Markkanen. 6 points for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that three-point shooting ability.
Pass to Rizichet.
And we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Carrington. His last outing, he had 18 points. The shot's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Poole. Rebound by the Wizards. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
And it's in there.
Roll it, roll it.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Both free throws good from Wilkins. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Simons, the pass to Bull. Pass to Carrington. Markkanen kicks to Bull. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Carrington. Sinks the three-pointer. Carrington's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The fourth spot held by the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter. And he moves extremely well for his size. His team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
That's a nice feel right there by Jordan Poole. Just make it easy on your teammate to score it.
Washington leading now by 5. Markkanen kicks to Bull. Pass to Simons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jordan Poole picks one up. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer. And now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And the first one drops. There's been a lot of turnover in Washington doors over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Wizards leading by 5. Pass to Ware. Now Bull. 3-pointer. Dominique Wilkins comes up with the rebound. And here's Jackson. And stolen by Bull. To the inside. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Dominique Wilkins.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Şengün's checked in for Atlanta. Then for the Wizards, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Bull. Alexander Walker comes in for Markkanen, and it's Mitchell in for Anthony Simons. And the free throw, no good. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And the Wizards with possession, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Carrington, defended by Wilkins. And it's Carrington missing. The Hawks trail by 5. Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks, Kevin. The front office for the Hawks is not wasting time this season to make moves. They've brought in a player who can make an immediate impact in Jaren Jackson. This organization believes he can be the anchor of their defense going forward. Not just a rim protector, though. He challenges shots everywhere, and they couldn't be more excited about this deal.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Johnson comes in for Rizachet. Brogdon, he's checked in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jordan Poole. Adams with the screen on Brogdon. Rocket 6. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now here's VanVleet. Really struggled in the loss against Indiana. Şengün kicks to Bamba. Fires for 3. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Wow. Kind of touch Mo Bamba has at 7 feet to make the 3-ball really big time.
For the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Bamba's shot is off.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pass to Adams. And it's VanVleet with the rebound. And it's VanVleet with the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Mitchell against Brogdon. Stolen by Mitchell. Alexander Walker on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Şengün. Now Bamba. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bamba's got 5.
Well, you love the show of aggressiveness right there from Mo Bamba. You want to get physical with me? I'm going to score it on the interior.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Johnson's there. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. The Hawks trail by 3. Brogdon outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson down low. Defended by Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
And he knocks down the first one. And Johnson drops them both. The Wizards with the lead. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 17 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Well, we've certainly seen flashes of what this guy can do, but he has got to find a way to consistently do it if he wants to be a starter.
And the first one at the line is good. And Mitchell drops them both. Here's Van Vliet. Still scoreless. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Şengün with the screen for Brogdon. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Great D that time from Van Vliet. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Count it, good. That's 7 points for Mohamed Bamba. The Wizards shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Suarez screen on Brogdon. Let's go. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Wizards lead by 3. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Washington Wizards. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
They've got Jackson. Wilkins is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Randall. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he makes that one. Poole's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Hawks.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Outside Wilkins. Down low. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Wilkins has got 3 assists in the game. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range. He's got 7.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to Reza Shea. Now, here's Poole. And it's off from three-point range. Inside, here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
The Hawks trail by 6. Reza Shea with it. Pass to Poole. Here's Wilkins. Wilkins draws the double. Shot clock at 5. Randall with a screen for Poole. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Yeah, problem from the mid-range. Jordan Poole understands how to shake free and get to that spot.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point game. Randall finds Wilkins. Pass to Poole. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Poole's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Simons against Poole. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game in. They didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And that one misses. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover. Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
And it's Carrington missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Wizards trail by 3. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Will go for a different look here. Şengün's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bamba comes in for Randall. Brogdon, he's checked in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jordan Poole. So it's Washington now. They trail by 3. Here's Carrington. He has 7, and the shot goes down.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Pass to Bamba. To the paint. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Bamba. Şengün's got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Carrington. 9 points in the game so far. And Bamba pulls it down.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
An impact player. This guy remarkably consistent from deep.
Here's Carrington. Up and in on the layup. Carrington's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Van Vliet. To the paint, Şengün. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
First one falls for.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Atlanta making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Wizards trail by 5. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Kessler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Walker Kessler owns that part of the floor, going through defenders for the finish.
Brogdon looking it over. Banked in off the glass. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mitchell passes to Adams. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Alexander Walker. Adams with the screen on Johnson. 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
And that one misses.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
He hits the second from the line. Atlanta leading by 4. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Stolen by Mitchell. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's against Bamba. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Şengün throws it down.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Alexander Walker with the ball. 1:02 left here in the second. Screen by Adams. Puts up a 3. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams is a great option in these pick and rolls. We know he's a high percentage finisher, guys.
The Hawks leading by 4. Now here's Van Vliet. Brogdon outside.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
46 seconds left now here in the second. Bamba finds Johnson. 6 to shoot. The 3.
And after that hot start from outside, they've cooled off a bit here in the second quarter.
Pass to Carrington. Lets it fly. And Bamba pulls it down. Atlanta's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Bamba setting the pick for Johnson. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Carrington. And counted from 19 feet away. Carrington's got 13. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Atlanta leading by just 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings.
And taking a look at Atlanta, they're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out. And we were right. And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Hawks leading. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Lauri Markkanen and Fernie Simons out there at Bull. And it's Carrington in at the 2 guard. Now here's Wilkins. And stolen by Bull. Markkanen with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea for the tie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Randall kicks to Jackson. Pass to Poole. And Bull sends it back. And he recovers it. Just 5 on the clock. Poole, no good. Washington has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so Poole will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. The kick out to Wilkins. Here's Rizashea. He's guarded by Markkanen. And that one's good. Rizashea.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And it's Carrington missing. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Randall. Rebound by the Wizards. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you make it easy on Simons when you leave someone that wide open. He's always looking to make the extra pass.
Shooting 1.
What's up?
The Hawks trail by 3. Poole on the wing. Covered by Simons. Pass to Rizashea. The tray. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here. Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Wilkins outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Wilkins has got 11.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to teammate.
Here's Ware. 5 points in the game. And here is Markkanen. Takes it inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Rizashea.
That, folks, is what you call putting pressure on the defense. You love to see Markkanen put it on the deck and draw the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
And Markkanen drops them both.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 7. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throws, and how about 88%?
He's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
Hands it from downtown.
Oh, my goodness. What a response by Randall. Yes, you can make it free. So can I.
Simons against Poole. Simons on the wing. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Simons has got 6.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Randall passes to Jackson. Back to Randall. Wilkins kicks to Randall. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Simons against Poole. Here's Ware. He's defended by Randall, and the shot goes in. Now it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Wilkins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Team seconds.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Atlanta making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Randall. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Rizachet. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jordan Poole. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Here we go, are your STTP dancers.
Here to see the stats for Şengün. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 21 and 5 assists, and he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
Driving the lane, and it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense, other look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Wizards passing it around. Crafty move.
Man, Şengün was practically in his jersey.
And it's Mitchell missing. The Hawks trailing. Outside Jackson. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. Definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Wilkins. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Wilkins' shot is off. For Washington, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. From about 19 feet, rebound Atlanta. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Kessler against Wilkins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. To the line so far for him in this one.
In last season's numbers, show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Steps back and shoots. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Kessler against Jackson. From the arc, hits the three-point bomb. He's got 12.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Timeout.
And timeout is called. Snyder looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Let's give it up for you. 404 crew. Make some noise.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Wizards second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Here's Brogdon. Jackson finds Van Vliet. 1:57 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 2. Good D by Mitchell.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Carrington. To the inside. Here's Kessler. And Washington again with the bucket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Wilkins gets it to go.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Kessler, screen on Brogdon. Carrington. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Brogdon. Left side Jackson. Good. Nice job down low. Now just a 2-point Wizards lead.
Oh, aggressive move from Jackson. He's always willing to mix it up inside.
Mitchell passes to Adams. Alexander Walker with the ball. That three off the mark. Pass to Van Vliet. Jackson looking around for the tie. Wilkins' shot is off. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Carrington. His three-pointers off the mark. Jackson passes to Van Vliet. For the lead, Jackson from long range. That one doesn't go. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Wizards lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass. You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Dominique Wilkins out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Reza Shea. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Randall in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Reza Shea, the bucket on the assist from Poole. Poole's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Washington with it. 3-pointer, Simons. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Launches it from deep. And again, Washington, no good.
Well, hard to defend any better than that. Jordan Poole just has a knack for making contested shots.
Down low. Cole, that's good. Cole's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
You watch Şengün, he has all the moves on the interior.
Alperen Şengün. 2 shots.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. Both good from the line that time. And Simons has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. A 2-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. There's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
To the paint. And Şengün throws it down. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Now, here's Simons. Excellent D there from Wilkins. For Atlanta, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Wizards have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Misses the wing J. The Hawks leading. Şengün with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Şengün kicks to Wilkins. Shoots over Simons. Wilkins' shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now Poole, after Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. Wilkins passes to Randall, and stolen by Bull. An even 3-on-3 break. The three, good on the three-point shot.
Challenging this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Randall passes to Poole. Now Reza Shea. He is guarded by Markkanen. Another shot. And the layup, good by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Let's start getting loud. And give a big welcome to your Hawks squad. It's your squad. Get loud and let them hear you. It's teacher time. Let's get loud.
Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Ware. Six on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Harrington, that's good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Bull. Markkanen inside the line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Markkanen's got 19 points.
Well, we know Markkanen can flat score the basketball, and right now he's got his rhythm going.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
It's time for the dance game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
Pass to Poole. Randall, a screen on Simons. The three from Poole. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Şengün. Hawks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Randall. Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Ware. Now Bol. Here's Carrington. Defended by Wilkins. And it's blocked by Şengün.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Alperen Şengün.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Ware. Here's Carrington. Shoots over Wilkins. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And here's Jackson over Kessler. And Jackson gets it to go.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Simons against Poole. Pass to Carrington. There's the pick. Sinks the triple. Carrington's got 6 in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Kessler. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Ware. Fires from deep. Oh, they get it back. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Simons. Plays it up off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Turning into a sensation in a hurry. Get your tickets to see Simon.
It's Wilkins with the drive.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Poole against Simons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simons has got 9 points now in just the second half. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Wilkins. Wilkins draws the double. Here's Rizachet. Randall with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
And the big man going off in the clutch. Jackson Jr. knew it was do or die time.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Kessler. It's rebounded by Poole.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Wilkins kicks to Poole. Three-pointer, Randall. Rebounded by the Wizards. To the wing on the left. Here's Ware. No good from outside. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah, aggressive drive by Jordan Poole right there. He knows the defense would close in on him, and he doesn't let it deter him.
Jordan Poole. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Can't afford any wasted possessions.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Here's Simon. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
Step.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Simons against Poole. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he... for the win. It's good! And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. Everything is progress. A win you can learn something from. A loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Dominique Wilkins.